What's going on, world? You already know it's your boy, Backpack Beats, back with the last Behind the Beats from my album Before I Leave. If you ain't got that, make sure you cop that. It's everywhere that you get music. Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal, Google Play, all that. Anywhere you get music is there, so definitely check it out. If you're new, welcome. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, post notification, like, tell a friend, all that good stuff. If you're old, welcome back. If you're old and you haven't subscribed yet, do that, please, for me. Follow me on my social media right down here. Appreciate y'all for tuning in for all these other Behind the Beats for the album. I really wanted to show y'all the in-depth of how I make all my beats as far as the album is concerned. But don't worry, we still got more Behind the Beats for some of the other beats that I like that I've done for people like UFO Thief, other people like that, so definitely check that out. We got stuff coming. So let's go ahead and get into this last one right here. Homesick. I really love this beat. It's super emotional as well, just because of everything that it's saying in the sample. Please come back to stay. For those that don't know, I moved from Florida to Chicago. Haven't been home since, so I'm trying to get home by Thanksgiving or Christmas, one of the two for sure. But I had a really fun time making this beat. Real simple as well. Sometimes you just need a real good sample, throw some simple drums on there, and that's it. So without further ado, check it out right here. Here's the beat for the very last record on my album. This one's called Homesick. The sample says it all. It was a really emotional sample, and it hit close to what I was going through as well, from going from Florida to Chicago. So once you hear the sample, it's crazy. So just like every other beat that I've done on this entire album, starts with the sample. So I took a lot of parts from the sample and then just, made it into one. So once you start hearing the sample, you'll hear what I took from it. So check this out. So I took that whole part right there. Took some other stuff as well. Let's skip around. So you start to hear it now, Like the whole record is crazy, but you get the idea of what I did, So let's just go to the main chop right here. This is what it sounds like. And that's exactly why I called it Homesick, because the sample is saying come back to stay, so it made perfect sense, so after the sample, go right to the drums. This is actually real simple, just a kick and a hi-hat. I wanted to add like a snare or something to it, but I was just like, nah, it doesn't really need it. So whenever I add, the kick and the hi-hat, it's like this. And it's real simple, so whenever you put the sample in there, it's like this. And I also added a couple other things as well. I added in the sample there's already an organ in there, but I wanted to add another organ on top of that just to kind of fill it up a little bit. So whenever you hear that, it's this. That's like the whole beat right there too. And the only other thing that I added to the beat was just a little synth, like you'll hear in like kind of the hook area. So this is what that sounds like right here. Let's take this out. It sounds like this. Let's try it like this. You know, just like that. And that's the beat, just like that. Sometimes you just need that sample, and that really takes the whole record, you know, to another level. You know, so that's the last beat. Homesick. I need to book a flight back home too real soon. But yeah, that's it. That'll do it for me, man. Before I leave, Homesick. Peace. That does it for another Behind the Beatz for my album Before I Leave. Make sure you check that out. Just like I said, just look right in my face to where you can see where you can get it from, because it's right there. Oh, you thought I wasn't gonna say anything? Everywhere you get music, Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal, Amazon, just Google it, you'll see it. Make sure you follow that social media right down here. And if you haven't yet, make sure you like, subscribe, comment, tell a friend. The more subscriptions, the better. We still got a lot of stuff coming. Like I said, we got Behind the Beatz for some of the other beats that I like as well. So stay tuned. So just like every other video, backpack season, no more free beats, and I'm out. Peace.